Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm quite nervous. But...
Isn't it funny how you get nervous? It's just a camera. Hi, I'm Naomi, and welcome to Tiny Table Talks with my friend Mary. Yay! Mary's British, so that's why I put out.
I dated a guy once who, whenever he would take a sip of a cup of tea, he would do this. It's a good cup of tea. So now, even though that was probably 10 years ago, now every time I take a sip of tea, in my head I go, it's a good cup of tea.
Today, Mary and I are going to talk about relationships and love and like, specifically because I have only ever had one boyfriend who then became my husband. So, and I didn't date in high school. I tried to. I was denied. I mean, it was pretty ideal. I'm very happy. But I don't have any of those crazy stories like, I dated this guy once and he was so crazy. He like loved chinchillas.
Chinchillas? I dated it.
See?
But my friend, I was traveling in Argentina with a friend of mine. No, we were in Brazil at this point. She went back with this guy's, the lights flashed. Maybe I'm not going to tell this story.
Tell it.
At 6 o'clock the next morning, she came running into the hostel and she was like, we have to leave. I'm like, I'm completely down with that. And we started packing our backpacks. I was like, what happened? This guy had a pet ferret and this ferret kept trying to attack her. Well, they would be kissing. This ferret would keep running right at her and it was quite aggressive.
I don't get ferrets.
So now dating is just a bizarre world. I had Bumble. Okay. So Bumble is this, it's an app where apparently the woman has control, right?
Okay, yeah.
So you download your profile and then you get to swipe right if you like a guy or left if you don't. So it's like supermarket shopping, guys.
And it's all about their looks too?
Completely about their looks. You can read their bio, but literally all the guys have a photo with a baby, but they obviously think that putting a baby with them reels us in. You know, our wombs are gonna go, yes.
I think that's just so weird.
So weird. I had one guy who seemed like very, very, very nice. You know, like had good credentials on his bio and things like that.
And that's weird too. That you would say good credentials
on his bio, put it nicely. And then he was texting me the lewdest stuff. Yeah, and real. I took a screenshot of it because I couldn't believe what this guy was saying. And I texted him. I was like, it's not even 11 o'clock. Told me I was frigid and deleted me.
That's horrible!
Yeah. Where are all the gentlemen?
So, when I was in high school, not dating anyone, there's this one boy who I loved. I was in love with him. I'm not going to say his name.
Did he have good credentials?
He had great credentials. We would pray together a lot.
Oh no, that's lovely.
It's sweet, but it's also very lame. But we would I'm not joking, this is embarrassing, come to me. We would hug. We would hug, pray, or put our heads together.
You know, he's like,
and I was just like, this is it. But man, those prayers were intense.
I can imagine.
Very physical.
There are worse things that people do when they then call out God, you know. I once went on a date the night before Christmas Eve, so Christmas Eve, when no one's working anymore, everything's shut down.
Right.
It was so awkward and so uncomfortable. And I can pretty much talk my way through any situation. I could not. Halfway through my glass of wine, I just thought, I really want to go home. So I told him that I'd forgotten to do something at the office and that I needed to go back and finish this thing. I felt so guilty about telling that lie that I then went back to work. He said goodbye to me. I drove to the office, I unlocked the office, and I did 20 minutes of work.
So this is a sweet story, I'll tell it. So AJ and I were long distance for about 6 months and overall for 2 years until he came to America. He's from England. I'm assuming most of you know that. I'd never been on a date. AJ knew I'd never been on a date. So on Christmas Eve, the first time he came to visit me for Christmas, he went and got me flowers. And I was getting ready, and he was staying with my family at the time. He actually went outside and rang the doorbell with flowers. And my mom was so cute, and she answers the door and yells up to me, Naomi, your date's here! And I was like,
Yeah, he's a keeper.
It was really sweet.
Well done, AJ.
Do you have like a good date?
Yeah, yeah, I had a lovely date. Was in a Cafe Gratitude in Venice. I wanted to choose something that showed that I was health conscious yet not afraid to eat.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
So I chose kelp noodles.
Okay.
Yeah. No one liked them. And I did a lot of garlic in there because afterwards we went back. He walked me back to my car.
Mm-hmm.
I got into my car. I think he was a bit nervous. I figured, well, I guess that, that's the end of the date, whatever. But then he reopened my car door and asked if I would kiss him. But so I had to like stand back up out of the car, and all I could think about was, oh no, I just ate garlic kelp noodles the whole time we kissed. And so then I followed him all the way home, and the whole way home I ate chewing gum. I had some breast red. I don't think I ever told him this. I followed him back, and then when I saw him pull up outside of his place, I pulled up behind him. He probably looked a bit presumptuous.
Right.
And I asked if we could kiss again, because I wanted him to have a minty, fresh kiss.
I once pretended I was asleep in a car, but so the boy would wake me up like sweetly.
Oh, that's really nice. You set him up really well.
I did. He did wake me up sleepily, and I mean sweetly. But then he dated someone else.
Oh no.
I slow danced with this boy, but I didn't pray this time. Your idea of like dancing with someone is what you see on like TV.
Yeah.
And every time I saw something, it was like they would talk about the weather. So I'm slow dancing with this boy, and I literally went, "Nice weather we're having, huh?" And he was just like, "Yeah, Naomi. You live in California. It's always nice." Here's to love, everyone.
It's to love.
We hope you've enjoyed our embarrassing moments. Love someone today, shall we?
Yeah, let's love someone today.
Love some. Cheers. Thank you. Tiny tabletop. That's a good cup of tea.